Yo guys, so what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and I'll introduce you to this. This is my Honda Integra DC5 Type R. So being a Type R, this is a JDM import. It has the K20A red top engine and a bunch of other goodies that I want to talk to you about today, because I believe that if you're after a JDM car in this current market, this is the one to go for. This is the next one that's going to be worth money. So stick around and I'll tell you why. So nowadays, these old Japanese cars are starting to be worth a lot of money. If we look at the prices of Supras, Skylines, stuff like that, they're getting quite expensive. But if you also look at the price of these Hondas, the Honda NSX, old EK9, Civic Type Rs, Honda S2000s, their all prices are going through the roof as well. And I think this is the next one to rise up in value. They already are rising up in value, don't get me wrong, but I think they're about to go through the roof. So as I mentioned in the intro, this has the K20A engine, so that is the highest horsepower output engine of all the K20 engines. It makes 220 brake horsepower from factory. It also has a bunch of other goodies from factory. Down here we've got some red 4-pot Brembo brakes, those are factory. We've got some Recaro bucket seats, I believe they're either SR3 or 4, they're factory. We've got a limited slip differential in the gearbox from factory, 6-speed manual, obviously these only came in manual options. And they're just super driver focused. That wing, that's factory as well. I mean, it's got all the makings of Japanese cars that are worth money. Big brakes, good engine, wing, LSD. I mean, it's spec'd out, Recaro seats. It's got everything. So I think these are going to go up in value. We're going to go for a drive in a minute, but I just want to walk you through some of the other stuff that this car's got. So if we have a look into the interior, we can see it's got the aspects that all these expensive Japanese cars have. The curved dashboard, which makes it feel driver focused, limited controls, only what the driver needs, the manual gearbox, a small steering wheel with Recaro bucket seats. It's got all the makings to be one of those highly sought after classics. Here's that K20A that I was telling you about. You'll have to excuse the valve cover. But like I said, this is the highest horsepower output K series you could buy. I have heard that the one in the Accordion R has got a different intake manifold, which makes it a bit higher revving or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, this is the K series, legendary K series engines. Like, it's obviously not up there with the 2JZ, but it's a legendary Japanese engine. Super reliable and literally known for their reliability. So that makes it great for ownership as well. I've had the car 7 months, no issues, nothing. I only drive it on weekends, but yeah, it's been absolutely bulletproof. So there's a little bit about the car, guys. I think it's about time we start it up and go for a bit of a drive. So this car's got an upgraded clutch, which adds to the experience, but also makes it a bit difficult to drive. Like then, I almost stalled it, even though it's my own car. So what's also super interesting about driving one of these cars is that, like then, that was like 5,000–6,000 RPM, and you shift, but you don't need to. You've got like another 3,000 RPM left. It's super, like, really weird to look down and you're like, should I shift? Should I shift? And you've still got loads left. It's crazy. What's one of these cars like to actually drive? When I first test drove this, I couldn't believe it. It's such a surreal experience. I've never been on anything like it. The seat, it really makes you feel like a race driver. The seat's so low, so supportive. The steering is really heavy, but it's got a nice feel, and I think it's got a lot of feedback from the road. The gearbox is like a bolt action rifle. It's like, like clicking into every gear perfectly. And one thing I didn't mention, this car's got 236,000 Ks on it, so that's like 135,000 miles. It's really run in, but it handles perfectly. It's got stiffened engine mounts, and it's really rock solid and vibrating in here. I don't know if you can see, but the steering wheel's vibrating just sitting here at idle. And power-wise, don't get me wrong, off VTEC it's slow. I think it's slow. But when you're on VTEC, I mean, it does pull on VTEC. I'll give it that. And being such an old car as well, it's still got some. We're about to just join onto the motorway here. Just putting the power down here. VTEC. I mean, that's not a slow car on VTEC. It's definitely got some up and go. So it's but it's such a different power delivery from anything I've ever experienced prior. Like, because I'm obviously turbo tyre, I'm used to turbo cars, and I ordinarily don't really like NA cars, to be honest. They're not torquey enough, and this isn't torquey. I think this has 201 something like that Newton meters from factory, so it's not torquey. But the pull on VTEC and the revving it all the way out is such an experience, and it's good power delivery. Like it moves on VTEC. So I'm just heading down to some twisty roads, not far from where I live. So you do a bit of POV and show you guys what this car is really like to drive and what it handles like. But I just wanted to mention, 95% of you guys watching this video right now aren't subscribed to Turbo Thailand, and I can't understand why. We've got the Focus, we've got the Integra, we're doing modification videos, we've got drag racing, track days coming up shortly as well. So if you guys don't want to miss out on any of that content, just hit that subscribe button down there. It's free. Just click it. So I can't go too fast down this road because it's quite windy, but it'll give you an idea on what sort of the handling and grip is like. Coming up to a corner fast now, and we've got on those Brembo brakes and they stop you. Just the problem with this car is on a windy road, you catch up to the person in front of you a bit too quickly. But yeah, this thing is it's an incredible car. I honestly can't describe the way that LSD feels. Honestly, I truly think this car's got more grip than my Subaru WRX. I had a blob-eye WRX with more horsepower, and it was all-wheel drive, and I think this thing is faster down a back road and grips much better as well. It's honestly sensational.